Okay, students, let's welcome to the new session. In this particular session, I am closing the communications as far as the NEET examination is concerned, my dear students. Okay, only few numericals are present. सो जैसे मैंने बोला था आपको इस बेहतरीन सेशन में आपको हैमिंग कोड्स का कंडीशंस जो पढ़ाने वाला हूं बच्चों वो है वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स ओवर हियर ओके हैमिंग कोड्स का क्या क्या कंडीशंस है बच्चों ओके वो कैसे कंडीशंस होता है वो आज क्लास में आपको मैं दिखाने वाला हूं बच्चों वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पिछले वाला क्लास में मैंने आपको लीनियर ब्लॉक कोड्स के बारे में बता दिया और इसका ऊपर भी मैंने एक दो न्यूमेरिकल करवाया बच्चों वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट ओवर देयर ओके नाउ आज क्लास में हैमिंग कोड्स का कंडीशंस क्या है उसका एरर डिटेक्शन और करेक्शन का कैपेबिलिटीज क्या है बच्चों वो आज क्लास में हम लोग देख लेंगे ओके व्हाट आर द कंडीशंस माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स ओके फॉर द हैमिंग कोड्स very very important in the today's session my dear friends which is equal to pretty important point just I would like to bring it to your notice over here my dear friends okay which is equal to very important over here okay now in this particular session my dear friends I am the conditions देखने वाला हूँ वो जो conditions है ना वो बेहतरीन conditions है बच्चों okay so उस conditions नीट एग्जामिनेशन में आपको very little part okay very little part that is present my dear friends over here generally hamming codes n comma k block codes are also called as hamming codes पहला क्या है ना हम लोग कल क्लास में देखा था n comma k block codes these block codes are also called as hamming codes okay good evening Anita Yadav n comma k okay ब्लॉक कोड्स को क्या कहता है बच्चों वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इज दैट दोज आर कॉल्ड द व्हाट माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स हैमिंग कोड्स ओके बट द एन कामा के ब्लॉक कोड्स व्हेन इट इज कॉल्ड हैमिंग कोड्स बच्चों इट हैज टू सैटिस्फाई सर्टेन कंडीशंस ओके बट दीज एन कामा के ब्लॉक कोड्स आई एम गोइंग टू कॉल इट एज ए हैमिंग कोड्स बट इट इज डेफिनेटली सैटिस्फाई द कंडीशंस माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स व्हाट फर्स्ट कंडीशन इज दैट नंबर ऑफ चेक बिट्स ओके नंबर ऑफ चेक बिट्स number of check bits my dear friends we are going to call it as a q is less than or equal that is equal to q is greater than or equal to 3 very important my dear friends second one is the block length and the second condition is that very important is the block length n is equal to very important is that 2 power q minus 1 2 power q minus 1 my dear friends which is equal to very important number of check bits is always q value should be greater than or equal to 3 block length n is equal to 2 power q minus 1 and number of message bits already I told you my dear friends in the last class q equal to n minus k इसमें k बाहर निकाल दिया तो k equal to what my dear friends n minus q n minus q and minimum Hamming distance always the d min that is the d min value the minimum Hamming distance the value should be equal to 3 that is value should be equal to 3 my dear friends okay in order to follow these particular conditions my dear friends because n comma block code so what are the block codes I am going to call it as a Hamming codes it has to satisfy these particular conditions okay along with that I told you in the last class r equal to code rate equal to k by n r equal to k by n my dear students okay but here r is equal to what is the value of k this is n minus q by n which is equal to very important is that r is equal to 1 minus q by n 1 minus q by n my dear students okay now here we need to substitute this n value here also here in place of this one then this equation becomes r equal to 1 minus q by very important is the 2 power q minus 1. Okay, so here ultimately what I am going to tell you, my dear students, is equal to, from this particular condition, r value equal to 1 when, my dear students, q value is much greater than 1. Okay, q value should be much greater than 1. R equal to 1, q value should be much greater than 1, my dear students. Okay, very important point. Just I would like to bring it to your notice over here, my dear students. Okay, Hamming codes. Okay, the general Hamming codes are called the n comma k codes, my dear students. We are going to get these particular thing, my dear students, over here in the today's session. Okay, so by satisfying all these particular conditions, the n comma k block codes are called the Hamming codes that has to satisfy all these particular conditions, my dear students, over here. Okay, and my dear students, one more important thing already I told you in the last class. Okay, the last class is that, my dear students, very important is that parity check matrix. Okay, I told you already the generator matrix. Okay, generator matrix have been represented in the last class, my dear students. The generator matrix consists of the identity matrix and a submatrix. Okay, already I told you, my dear students, in the last class. Okay, but here what I am going to tell you here, parity check matrix. Okay, parity check matrix represented by H. Okay, then what is this H? So here in this particular thing, my dear students, we are going to study over here in the today's session. Okay, and that particular H is equal to, very important is that P transpose, and it should be identity matrix, that is equal to IQ, and it is Q cross N. Q cross N. Okay, suppose what is that? That is P transpose. That is, if I am going to take any matrix, the transpose of a matrix means interchanging the rows into the columns and columns into the rows is called what, my dear students? Suppose I am going to take any particular matrix. Okay, any particular matrix. If I am going to, take the, what is the transpose? That is P transpose is P is a submatrix. Okay, PT means the transpose of that particular matrix, my dear students, which I am going to discuss over here. Okay, so any particular matrix I am going to take is pretty important, my dear students. Okay, so any particular matrix I am taking, if I am taking any particular P matrix, okay, the general P matrix is what, my dear students? P is equal to, okay, P11, P12, like that I am taking, my dear students, P13, like that it is going on, that is equal to P1Q. Okay, similarly, P2Q, like that PK1, PK2, PK3, PKQ. Okay, if I am taking this particular matrix, what is this matrix? This matrix is n cross q. When I am doing the transpose means the interchanging of rows into columns and the columns into the rows. That is pretty important, my dear students, what I am going to depict you over here. Then the P transpose is like this. P11, this is P11. See here, reverse. This here what happens? This particular part will comes this side. Interchanging of rows into columns and columns into rows. Okay, that is equal to P21, P31, PK1, like that. Okay, similarly P12, P22, P32, it is going up to K2. Like that it is going on, my dear students, up to here. Like that it is P1Q, P2Q, P3Q, it is going to PKQ, P transpose, and this particular matrix is what is the size? पिछले मैट्रिक्स क्या है? K, that is what, my dear students, very very important is this particular matrix is see here, sorry here, this is this matrix is K cross Q. Then here it becomes Q equal, this is what, my dear friends, Q cross K reverse. Okay, so this is what, my dear friends, you are going to get the complete matrix. Okay, and this particular transpose of the matrix, please embedded here, and the identity matrix is as usual. Identity matrix is as usual, my dear friends. Okay, this is what, my dear friends, I am going to tell you is very very important is that see here, that is that is parity check matrix. Okay, already I told you in the yesterday's class, the generator matrix consists of what are the two matrices. The generator matrices consists of a one is identity matrix, another one is a sub matrix. Okay, this is the format, the matrix representation, the generator matrix. But here parity check matrix format is that any sub matrix transpose in the identity matrix, my dear friends, you are going to represent over here in this particular fashion, my dear friends. Okay, so here also, what are the conditions, my dear friends, in order to detect and correct the errors? Okay, that particular point also, error correction and detection capability is also very very important, my dear friends, over here. Okay, and those particular conditions also we need to study over here, my dear friends, which is equal to pretty important. Okay, for detecting what is the condition, and for correcting, my dear friends, what is the condition, that is also, my dear friends, we need to study the conditions. Okay, in Hamming codes, for detecting errors, conditions. Okay, the conditions are very very important, my dear friends, which is equal to pretty important here, d min, okay, is greater than or equal to very very important is that, my dear friends, t plus 1. This is for detection. Okay, for correction. Okay, very very important for detection and correction. The formulas are very very important, my dear friends, over here. Okay, so for detection, or you can read d min is greater than or equal to, you can take it. Okay, and for correction condition, d min is greater than or equal to 2t plus 1. This is for detection and this is for the correction. Okay, this is for the correction, my dear friends. The formulas are very very important, my dear friends. Okay, similarly, so we are going to see here the a numerical, my dear friends, a simple numerical, how the that is various parameters that will be mentioned, my dear friends, over here. Okay, now consider, now I am considering, my dear friends, very very important is that a matrix, the parity check matrix, he has given for a 7, that is n comma, that is 7 comma 4, he has given certain conditions. A parity check matrix is H, he has given this parity check matrix 0 0 1, and this is the for a particular what kind of code, that is equal to 7 comma 4, he only given linear block code. He is asking some parameters. Okay, he is asking some parameters. He has given this particular matrix, my dear friends. Here, first of all, we need to say that this particular linear code is a Hamming code. How we can say that? Okay, so this particular linear code is a Hamming code. How I can say that means here n value equal to n comma k. N is equal to 7, k equal to 4. K equal to 4. Okay, and here very important is that see the value of the q, whatever the value you are getting is q equal to what, my dear students? That is equal to n minus k, which is equal to 3. That is equal to 3. Okay, here whatever the value you are getting, my dear students, here the same value, okay, that should be equal to n value should be equal to, in this formula when I am substituting in this, n is equal to 2 power q minus 1. It satisfies the both the values. This value should be matched to this value, then only the given linear block code is a Hamming code. Okay, then it will be what, my dear students? 2 cube minus 1, which is equal to 7. Okay, so here when I'm substituting here in this particular formula, you're getting 7, which should be equal to the value of this. So the given code is a Hamming code, my dear students. Okay, very important point. Just I would like to bring it to your notice over here. Okay, now, my dear friends, H matrix consists of what are the matrices? It consists of a very important is a, see here, this is a transpose matrix and this one is a identity matrix. Okay, transpose matrix and a identity matrix, my dear friends. Okay, so here he is asking the very important thing is that the find the generator matrix. What is the generator matrix? He is asking, my dear friends. Okay, the first question is the what is a generator matrix? Okay, then generator matrix consists of what are the matrices? Identity matrix and sub matrix. I is equal to k, and that is very important. Already I told you. Already I told you in the last class regarding what is the size. P is equal to k cross q, which is equal to what, my dear friends? Which is equal to k cross n. Identity matrix. Okay, very. But what is the value of k here? 4. Substitute all the values. Okay, and n value is 7. Okay, now substitute here, my dear friends. The generator matrix is equal to I 4, which is equal to p and 4, and this value should be equal to the 3, and here k cross n is equal to 4 cross 7, which is equal to 4 cross 7, my dear friends. Okay, so here it is what, my dear friends? This is a pre-transpose, but here submatrix means if I do, my dear friends, p transpose of the transpose, then I am getting what, my dear friends? P matrix means again to interchange the rows into the columns and columns into the rows, and identity matrix size is what, my dear friends? 4. It is 4 identity matrix. Okay, that's what I am writing here. G equal to, okay, I 4 P 4 cross 3 into 4 cross 7. He is asking first what is the generator matrix. Okay, so here I am taking the generator matrix. So here it is 1 4 zeros 0 1 double 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 1. That is identity matrix, my dear friends. Here it will be very important is that submatrix. Okay, the submatrix equal to, see here, interchanging of rows into columns isko interchange karo. Okay, very important is that 1 1 1. Okay, again it should be 1 1 1 1 1 0. See here, 1 1 this row, next 1 0 1. Okay, 1 0 1. Next it will be this fourth one, 0 double 1. This is the matrix, my dear friends. We are representing, my dear friends, over here. This is what the generator matrix. Okay, the generator matrix representation, my dear friends, what I am going to tell you over here. Okay, now, my dear friends, here I am asking that, okay, we need to calculate the very important is that suppose the minimum distance, okay, or the minimum distance, what is the code? Okay, so here if I am going to calculate, here also you can calculate the check matrix. Okay, C is equal to MP. C is equal to MP, my dear students, which is equal to very important over here. C, what is the size of the C matrix? C, okay. C is last class में बोल दिया, what is the size? Okay, the size, what is the size of the C matrix? Okay, the size, you forgot. Okay, the matrix size important, this size is very very important. Okay, and that particular matrix is what? 1 cross q, which is equal to message matrix is 1 cross k, and submatrix size is what, my dear friends, is that k cross q. K cross q, my dear friends. Okay, now represent those particular parameters over here. C size is equal to q equal to here 3, and k size matrix M is equal to 1 4, and here the size of the P matrix is equal to 4 cross 3. So C means here C1, C2, C3. This is a matrix which is equal to M1, M2, M3, M4. Submatrix 4 cross 3. Okay, 4 cross 3 is as usual matrix, my dear friends, is that this particular matrix. Okay, that is equal to this particular end matrix. Yes, very good. Very good, Silpi. Okay, so I am representing, my dear friends, very very important is the, what is the matrix? 1 1 1 1 1 here 0 1 0 1, and it should be 0 1 1. Okay, you are getting, my dear friends. Using these we can write down here the conditions. I am writing the first condition, C1 equal to, write down C1 equal to M1 modulo addition of M2 modulo addition of M3, like that. Okay, we are representing, my dear friends, very very important is this one, M1 plus M2 plus M3. Okay, similarly C2 equal to M1 modulo addition of M2 modulo addition of M4. C3 equal to M1 modulo addition of M3 and modulo addition of M4. This is what, my dear friends, how we are representing over here. Okay, my dear friends, but here ultimately if I want to calculate what is the highest weight of the code, I am not representing, my dear friends, all the values here. I want to represent the highest weight of the code, but always it depends upon the very very important is, my dear friends, the big matrix size. Okay, the matrix size always it depends upon which value, k value. Okay, here what is the value of the k? N comma k. N comma k means it is what here? That is equal to 7 comma 4 it is. So here the k value is equal to 4. So k value is equal to 4 means you can write down from 0 to up to 15. Okay, using here 8421. 8421. Okay, so here it is 8421 is nothing but what is the value here? Simply we can write down this is M1 message bits, M2 message bits, k bits na, M3, M4. Okay, and carry bits how many? C1. See here I am writing here. I would write down up to 15. C1, C2, C3. Okay, you can write down up to the 15 values, and my dear friends, you can write down, add here all the values. Okay, so then the here total values you can write down M1, M2, okay, M3, M4, C1, C2, C3. Here we are getting the highest weight of the code. Okay, weight of the code is nothing but the number of ones that are present. If I am going to take it 0, all are zeros only. If I am going to take here C1 is equal, what is C1? C1 is equal to M1, M2 plus M3. But here when I am doing that is M1, M2, all are zeros only. So you are getting 0. The complete value is 0, 0, 0, 0. All are zeros. So here there is no ones. The weight of the code is 0 here. The weight of the code is 0, my dear friends. Okay. Now I am not defining all the values, my dear friends. If you are going to say that very very important is for 16. Okay. 16 means I am going to take it is 8 plus 4 12 to here what I'm going to tell is 15 value. Okay, అంటే ఇక్కడ 0 నుంచి కాబట్టి 15 value. 15 value is 8 plus 4 12, 12 plus 2 14, 14 plus 1 is 15. So here if I'm going to take it, all values are ones here. C1 is equal to, if you are going to add, my dear students, very very important, C1 is equal to, what is the value? M1 plus M2 plus M3. So here M1 1 plus 1 equal to 0 plus 0 plus 1 is 1, again it is 1, and C2 is equal to M1 plus M2 plus M4, again you are getting here 1, and C3 also, my dear students, you are going to get C3 is equal to 1. Then what is the total weight? 1 1 1, write on all the things, and it is again 1. So what is the highest weight of the code? 7. You can represent, my dear students, up to the 15. You can represent the values up to the 15. Okay, so from that you are going to get the, what is the highest weight of the code? The highest weight of the code is 7, my dear students. Okay, which is nothing but the value that should be present, my dear friends, over here. Okay, which is, so here how to detect and correct the errors? The condition आपको d min का value क्या आया था? 7 आया था. Okay, so the minimum value कितना आया था? Minimum, 0 छोड़ो, minimum number of ones is 3, d min is 3, maximum is 7. If you are going counting the minimum value other than 0, because the minimum number of ones is 3, maximum number of ones in a code is 7. So here, so I need to detect and correct the errors, means here d min equal to 3. For detecting errors, 3 is greater than or equal to t plus 1, 2 is greater than or equal to t, t is less than or equal to 2. So t, for 2 errors it will be detected, and d min 3 is greater than or equal to 2, t plus 1, here 2 is greater than or equal to 2t, t is less than or equal to 1. So 2 errors will be detected and 1 error will be corrected. 1 error will be corrected, my dear students. Okay, like that, my dear students, we are going to represent the very very important points. Just I would like to bring it to your notice over here, my dear students. Okay, बच्चों, मैंने जो भी आपको कॉन्सेप्ट मैंने पढ़ा दिया, हर एक कॉन्सेप्ट पढ़ा दिया. ओके, जितना भी रिकॉर्डिंग्स मैंने आपको भेजा है ना, सब रिकॉर्डिंग्स देख लीजिए. ओके, जो है ना, इतना इच्छे नीलेट के सिलेबस, जितना भी रिकॉर्डिंग्स मैंने आपको भेजा है ना, पूरे उसमें है. ओके, जो टॉपिक्स है ना, वो आपको गेट का ऊपर, जो एक दो छोटा सा टॉपिक्स है, बट वो गेट का ऊपर ही आता है, वो नीलिट में नहीं आता है. नीलिट में बेसिकली मैंने बोला था ना आपको, एनलॉग कम्युनिकेशन बेहतरीन इंपॉर्टेंट, रिसीवर्स बेहतरीन इंपॉर्टेंट, डिजिटल कम्युनिकेशंस स्पेशली पल्स कोड मॉड्यूलेशन, डेल्टा मॉड्यूलेशन, एडेप्टिव डेल्टा मॉड्यूलेशन, जितना भी वीडियोस मैंने आपको बोला था ना, सब वीडियोस देख लीजिए बच्चों. ओके, किसी का छोड़ना ही मत. ओके, जो भी मैंने ज़्यादा तक इनडेप्थ मैंने पढ़ा दिया. ओके, इतना पढ़ाने की भी ज़रूरत नहीं है, बट नीलिट में कैसे क्वेश्चंस पूछेगा वो हम लोग एसेस नहीं करेंगे. ओके, जो टॉपिक्स, एक दो टॉपिक्स बचा है ना, वो टॉपिक छोड़ दो, वो गेट का इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स है. ओके, सो वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स. व्हाट आर द कॉन्सेप्ट्स आई हैव बीन कवर्ड स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द 2 months. पहले से मैंने कॉन्सेप्ट्स पढ़ा दिया. हर एक 3-4 सेशंस के बाद एक मैंने वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इज दैट मैंने एक मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस किया था. उसके बाद हर एक सेशन को बच्चों, माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, हर एक 3 सेशन के बाद एक मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस, उसके बाद न्यूमेरिकल्स करवाया. पूरे जो भी कम्युनिकेशन से मैंने आपको एकदम बेहतरीन कॉन्सेप्ट दे दिया. आपके साथ में बच्चों एग्जाम का एकदम आप प्रिपेयर करना है, एंड अटेम्प्ट ऑल द क्वेश्चंस, माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स. मे बी दिस इज द लास्ट क्लास ऑफ माय पर्टिकुलर कम्युनिकेशंस. pretty important. You need to focus on your particular goal. Okay, and attempt all the questions, my dear friends. Nothing will be left. Today's session is only a manual session. I am taking only half an hour session. Okay, just it. So you need to have covered all the fundamentals, and electrical part भी वैसे जो other faculties पढ़ा है उसको भी देख लीजिए. हर एक concept बच्चों very very important, my dear friends, over here. Anyhow, all the best particular for your particular examination, my dear friends, as far as the NEET examination is concerned. Okay, thank you बच्चों, thank you Anita, thank you Silpi, the students who has been joined, okay, who has actively participated. okay, throughout my YouTube sessions. Once again, I am very much thankful to you, my dear friends, for your kind cooperation in listening the various important topics, my dear friends. Okay, so whenever any gate वाला any concepts, any एग्जामिनेशन का इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड कम्युनिकेशन का ऊपर जो भी कॉम्पिटेटिव लेवल एग्जामिनेशन के मेरा तरफ मेरा सपोर्ट होता है बच्चों, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट माय डियर फ्रेंड्स. ओके, सो वंस अगेन ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर